Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. This is InfiTech 2, episode 4. Me derping through Gregtech based pack. So no main freak today. He may drop in at some point. It's really hard to line up a multiplayer type arrangement, which was quite evident when I started the Regrowth series with Somewhat Infinite. When you're in different time zones, it's very hard to do. One person either needs to be awake in silly times of the day, or it's just that random chance that you line back up, which is why why there was never any real dedication in Regrowth to having Somewhat Infinite and myself in the episodes every single time. It really was just a bit of a kind of a helper to get through the quest books, really, and that's, you know, in this series, I guess main freak being the brains of the outfit when it comes to Gregtech. He's doing all the in between of getting materials and mining ores. I've done a little bit of mining today. I also found found a greatwood tree with the chest underneath it. Now, you can't break the spawners, so I don't have a pick that will break a spawner, but I found the really quick and cheaty way of doing it is you dig down below the spawner and you break the chest, grab everything and run, because, you know, then it starts spawning the spiders and that. So this is 2 of those chests, apart from the pumpkins. I picked them up as I was walking around. So this is the loot we got from just 2 of those chests. Some rubies, red garnets, which are, as far as I know, effectively the same thing. Piece of steel, some copper, some bronze, some iridium, a couple of ender pearls, some lead, some manganese, tin, a music disc, holy water, which I believe is food of some description, silver, a thaumium sword, and some emeralds. So a nice little bit of loot. Will definitely come in handy as we continue on, especially the steel ingot. Let's see here. Now, I've got one quest to hand in here, which is this analysing crops one. So we did the growing crops in the last episode, and I've put down, I don't know if it's daytime or nighttime outside at the moment, afternoon. I put down some crops. Ooh. Oh, that's just grass in the middle. So I don't know if that's a weed or what. It's very hard because it just says crop. So I don't know if it's weeds or... And if I leave it for too long, then it will actually take over the farm. I did manage to get one iteration where it grew to full size. And I got these couple of unknown seed bags. So the quest reward for this analyzing crops one seems to be the crop analyzer and a small acid battery and an industrial credit, and then either a material or coin bag, and I really don't know what I should be getting. Let's see. And as I was out and about, I got some leather, got some candleberries, which I'll explain in a second. Right, so let's hand in that quest. I'm going to take... Yeah, why not? Take the material bag. So pretty much I'm still trying to get this one, because this is just... let's see here. Plant a seed on those crop sticks. Wheat works, so do many other plants. When it's fully grown, place double crop sticks between the 2 plants, which I had out here. Got a feeling that's weeds. I really do. I'm going to break it. So that one there, you can see in front of me there, that looks like wheat. So I'm going to try again. It only works when they're fully grown, so there's just 2 lots of crop sticks placed in between, and it should breed something. But that being said, you know, might be the same thing, or it might be something completely different. Planted some candleberries here. let's see how this works. This item is in your hand. Press and hold the IC2 side inventory key. Open the calculation helper. I have no idea. So do I do this? I don't know how this works either. Oh, there we go. Put a battery in. Sweet. And that's wheat as well. So we've got some wheat seeds. I'm going to take that out. I feel it's just chewing. Oh no, it's filling it up, but I feel like it was just chewing power for the sake of chewing power. So that looks fully grown. So let's grab some more crop sticks and put them like that. Hopefully we'll get something different. But that's the crop analyzer. Bit of a mouthful, really. So it's got 24. So this isn't going to go anywhere near the 100k. So I mean, we can buy these now as part of one of the shop quests. So if you look in here now, go out a bit, and you've got the shop at the bottom. So we can now buy small acid batteries. You can get one for 5. It says 5 industrial credits in here, but it only wants 3. So perhaps that's a typo. But let's see here. So now the reason I wanted to get the candleberry seeds, we need to make Thaumanomicon. Now the Thaumanomicon recipe has been changed. Let's see what's in this material bag first. Some tin. That's alright. Might have got something else there as well. 21 copper. Nice. 21 copper and 13 tin. That's a nice chunk of stuff. And let's throw our industrial credit in there. Right. I kind of don't want to use up the eggplant yet, although that is our renewable source. So perhaps, you know, we've got our stuff here from the farm outside. So eggplant, garlic, and then the bakeware. And you put them together and you get the stuffed eggplant. So that's our primary food source. We will need to automate that at some point. So the Thaumanomicon recipe is a bit of a nightmare. It's no longer just getting a wand and right-clicking on a bookcase. That's the recipe there. So it requires 2 iron screws, which require a file and 2 iron bolts for each screw. Obviously the file just uses durability, but it's 2 iron bolts and 1 screw. And then you get the 2 iron bolts from an iron rod and a saw. And then your iron rod comes from a file and an iron ingot. I mean, so the 2 screws in here is going to take 2 iron ingots. Then a big writing book, which is a book and quill surrounded by paper, which is a book and ink and feather, and books are regular type. But you can see it kind of becomes a rabbit hole. We've got brass plates here, so we're going to need some brass and a hammer. So yep, brass obviously is what, copper and what's brass? I'll say that where am I looking? Goodness me. Oh, brass dust. Copper and zinc. So we need copper and zinc to get brass dust. Again, rabbit hole. So what I was working towards was this hardened leather. So hardened leather is regular leather and then some wax. So it's either beeswax or regular wax, or I think there's one other one. There's a third one, isn't there? No, it just looks like it's showing me the 2 at the moment. So beeswax obviously comes from bees, and this wax comes from candleberries and a pot. So we've got a pot. We've got some candleberries, so I can make 1 wax at the moment. I can make 1 hardened leather by taking this pot, whoops, pot, like so, like that, and then we can take this and make hardened leather. Cool. That's method 1. So we got 1 hardened leather. So I'm not sure. I'm going to place it in here. I'm kind of placing stuff in here as I to give to Main Freak sort of thing, because he needed pumpkins for more torches, and so he can bury them in the floor. And this hardened leather is going to be needed for the Thaumanomicon. So let's just quickly check. Anything growing here? That looks like a growth, not a weed, so that's a good start. So this one here, you can see it's a crop. It's just a standard crop. So if I break it, I get a couple of unknown seeds. And again, if I grab the cropalizer, put this in, it's wheat, more wheat, wheat, and more wheat. So not sure what it uses per use, but no tinkers in this pack. Let's put down this, and we'll give ourselves a chest out here. And I'll put these in here. Cool. So I'll let that go. Now, that's why I had the candleberries growing. The second method of getting wax is obviously with bees. Now, I went looking around for the Pam's Harvestcraft bees, and they are very hard to find. I did find 2. Let's just type bee. Be smarter. They look like this beehive. They're found in trees generally. I went for a bit of a trek. Let's see, zoom out a bit. Went all the way over here. I found one here, and then another one up in this magical forest here somewhere. So I got the 2. Only need 1, but grab 2 anyway. And the thing we need to make to use that, spelling is an apiary, not the an apiary, not the forestry one, not the magic bees one, but the Pam's Harvestcraft one. So that's done like so. So it's 6 planks, 3 item frames. Item frames, sticks around leather. There's an ender mini over there. Oh, and if you're wondering, I placed the pressure plates down because Main Freak had a very, very bad habit of leaving the door open. And I logged on today and both doors are open. I don't like the doors being open. Please shut the doors, Main Freak. So let's see, I've got a few leather. I've got a saw on me. So let's grab 2, 3, like that. And then we need to make 3 item frames. And then this and this. So that gives us an apiary. So what the apiary does, and I don't know if it needs to be outside or I kind of want to sleep. Paranoid about being out here. Bit close to that. I'm going to put it on top of here. So you just put the bee in there. Let's just quickly sleep. You just put the bee in there, and after a while, it will be it will produce some stuff. Next thing we're going to need for this is a squeezer. Oh, presser, that's the one. Hopefully it hasn't been disabled. Oh. Ouch. So we're not going to get the presser anytime soon because, I mean, pistons are normal, but we need steel. Or refined iron. Oh, got steel again. Refined iron. Wow. So we're not doing this today. I will need to wait a little bit before I can do these plates. Because it's all, we're going to need either a rolling machine, which I'm not sure if we can get. rolling machine, obviously. And then we're going to need to get steel. Wow. Is the rolling machine disabled? Yes. Awesome. So we're going to need plates. That's not going to happen today for steel. I've only got one steel. Let's go and have a bit of a look. I don't know if you're a crop or if you're a weed. So I guess our best bet at the moment will be the candleberries. Made anything yet? So you can see here, honeycomb, wax combs, and grubs. Royal jelly at 0 durability, and then you combine a grub and the royal jelly, and it creates another bee. But to get the wax combs to become something we can use, we need that presser. So what does it take to make steel? I don't think we can make steel. Not electrical steel, not dark steel. Steel. I do believe that it's blast furnace material. I don't know if we can make the railcraft blast furnace. Perhaps. Nope. And even the industrial class one is disabled. So to do it, we would need the bronze-plated blast furnace. So we're not going anywhere near that. All right. So once we get enough of the let's see here. So I need to make brass to make the brass plates. So I'm going to do a little bit of collection of ingredients, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to make the brass that we require. And to do that, I just need one of these hammers, I think. So what we've got is I've got this crushed zinc ore. I think I can hit it with the hammer and make impure zinc. So I needed 2 zinc and 6 copper. But I also need to clean this because this is impure ores. It's night time again. Story of my life seems to go really, really quick. Right. Okay. So Mainfreak has a cauldron set up out here, down near the water, down near our little lake. And the idea is you've just got to throw the dust in. And it should come out as clean. It does use some of the water, it doesn't use it. There's an enemy on my map. I don't want him sneaking up on me. Right. That's an enderman, that's fine. He won't sneak up on me. Okay, so let's clean copper. We've got 6 copper, 2 zinc. I should be able to combine them in here to get 6 brass. So we need 4 to make what we need. And then, so let's head on up here. And we'll smelt up 4 of them. Not sure what sort of one of these should be enough for. I think. And then I'll put it in over here. Put the brass dust away. 1, 2. While we're waiting for that to smelt, we'll see if any more candleberries have grown. Perhaps we can get the other leather. The farm's looking quite good. That's weeds. That's weeds. That's weeds. It's a crop. And we've got one. You can also get these from the berry bushes. You can see there's a bunch over here on the hill. There's another few over here. They do spread. But that's enough for another one. We got 4. Got 4 from that. So that is enough for our second leather we require. So let's grab that. And then we need hammer, crafting table. See, because I got stuck on that door, I left it open. My own bad habits come back to bite me. That's 2 brass plates, and then we want another one of these. Let me do it again. Oh, turn it into wax. I need the pot. Whoops. Getting ahead of myself. Wax, and then the leather. Just that. Let's put the pot away. So that's our second hardened leather. There's our 2 brass plates. Next we're going to need that book. So I've got a bunch of sugarcane on me. Let's make up some paper. No, I can't make paper with sugarcane. What do I need to make paper? That'll be another thing. What's that? It's Chad. Wood pulp in a chemical bar? Really? It's Chad. Oh, okay. So I need to use a mortar and get 2 Chad per... I need 2 lots of that and then some stone slabs, really? Wow. Alright. Hammer away. At this one. Oh no, I need to do it in a crafting table. Let's get 4 chard. And then I'm gonna need some stone. I don't know whether Main Freak has cooked any stone up. Use the other piece of lignite I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can use my saw to cut it into slabs. But then we need to use... Oh, I need more than this, don't I? I'm gonna need a couple more chad. So I need heaps. Okay, let's get a few more of these chad things. Six, 8, 10, we'll do 12. And then I need to cut this. It's 4 slabs. So that'll get me 4 paper. So I can make the book and then book and quill, and now I need another 7 paper. I got my slabs back. That's cool. So I need a little bit more. Give me another one. That should be enough. So then we go paper in the outside, book in the middle, big writing book. Okay, getting there very slowly. So what else do we need? So that's the big writing book. So let's have a look at... Oops. Nomicon. We've got the 2 brass, we've got the 2 leather. we have the big writing book. We need a couple of shards, which I've got a couple in the chest. Now all we need is the iron screws. So we need 2 of these. So we need 2. So we need 4 iron bolts. 4 iron bolts comes from 2 iron rods. So we need a file and iron. File. It's 2 iron rods. And then what was the next step? File again. Oh no. Just throw everything on the ground. Iron bolts are a saw. So I should be able to do saw and 8 iron bolts. Cut that in half. File gets me 2 iron screws. And then where did I put those? Need a couple of earth shards. Hopefully this is enough. Alright, can we make it? Do I have everything? Let's have a look. Book, 2 shards, screws, leather, brass plates, 1 Thaumcraft. Yay! And that should have completed the quest. Oh no, it hasn't. We need the next one. We need to make a thermometer. How's it made? Oh, it's standard recipe, but we need a couple of gold, some shards, and a piece of glass. Okay. I think I found some gold. That's a waste. I mean, we could probably use a gold. Gold. Macerator. Pulverizer hammer. Oh. So it's just okay, so let's smelt. I need 2 gold. And I'm gonna need some glass. So do we have some sand around? Do I need to go and dig some up? Sand. Excellent. Some sand in there. 2 gold. Glass, and then 2 more of those gems. 2 more of the shards. Glass is done, is it? Yep. Excellent. Let's make this. Gold. I always get that wrong. 1 thermometer. Ooh, inventory scanning available. I like it. Don't think it'll help me, because I need to do it in a certain order. But we should now be able to get a move on with Thaumcraft. Is that? Ooh, that's it. Take the material bag again. Awesome. Alright, let me just check how long the episodes run for. I don't want to bore you to death. So we're at about the 29-minute mark now, I think. Roughly working that out. So that's a good wrapping up point. So that's another quest done. And yes, it is a struggle. Let's check what's in this bag. Boink. What did we get? We got 23 iron and 17 tin. Oh, that comes out of there. Throw that in here. So things are alright. We're getting some good loots. I'm going to put that bee away. Where you go. Should put these tools back in here. Even though I've almost broken them. It's all part of the fun. This is where Main Freak's obviously making up his wrought iron pickaxes. Right, so next episode we'll come back and we'll try and make the bond, because the bond's different as well. So a wooden rod is a wooden plank with a file and a saw, and a wooden plank apparently comes from dragon eggs, and anyway, not that one. Wooden plank comes from a compressor. Really? So we would need the compressor. We would need to go back to Bronze Age, and we need to do these ones here. We need to make the compressor and the macerator. So next episode, either Main Freak will have done these between, or I'll try my best to do it. It's going to require a bunch of bronze, some pistons, some bronze fluid. So it's a lot of bronze, basically. We need tons and tons of copper, tons of tin. I think that's bronze, copper and tin. We've got a couple of bronze ingots, got a lot of copper, got a lot of tin. So we might be alright. But thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments in the section below. And I hope you join us for the next one. See you later.